Hello, I am Natasha Beautiful Thought, and there was something that dropped in my spirit, and you know how that is as a poet. The words just flowed and I just began to speak my mind. So this here piece is not about likes, it's not about agreeing, it's about me speaking my mind and my beliefs. So I've never done this before, but here it goes. Here's this piece. Off top. I would write a poem to hip you to things you can't see. But metaphors and similes clouded in Illuminati secrecy won't make it easier for your ears to believe what your sixth sense hasn't even seen. But y'all forced me. See, she has a church that actually worships her as deity, a divine goddess, and now folks pay $1,000 plus to hear her sing, even in the nosebleeds. Yes, she paid tribute to MLK, MJ, Black Panthers, and can't forget Louis V with those red bottoms on her feet. Yet none of them, and not her either, can save you or me. So while you're patting her back and buying her tracks, there are other artists that are fully moving forward instead of living in hypocrisy. I give her props. She can dance and sing, but anyone who believes you should bow at her feet doesn't belong to be even mentioned by name. One parishioner even committed suicide at a shrine made of her things. There was no salvation, no saving from her pain. See, she walks on this earth the very same way we all came. Now, some may say I'm a hater, but I've made my own name. And I don't want her fame. And that amount of money is the pain I'd rather not the notoriety, because after the contract, demons claimed her soul and her body is not her own. So I'll just continue flying under the radar and teach girls to love their bodies fully clothed. I won't wear weave and then use my child as a pawn to connect with my cultural identity. Surfboards were made for the water, not the mind of our impressionable teens. They too are becoming less than God made, possessing something fierce, just as she possessed. See, I believe souls are way more important than lives, but I'm not saying don't take her money, because black lives do matter. I'm saying don't elevate her to the status of a god, because after all, her power is limited. She cannot save us. She is anti-Christ. Name the songs. She's referenced Jesus as her head. She is only flesh and blood, and living inside an old church doesn't make you immortal, especially when you're already dead. Now, if you put her on a pedestal because of the good things she did and said, then why not list her with the Easter Bunny and Santa and the likes? Never mind, I'm just spitting my mind. By the way, this isn't up for debate, because maybe it's just me. And I know not to expect any likes. Puts arms in X formation and says, "No thank you, boo. I ain't falling for the hype. Cause your $60 sweatshirts and $36 hats with the words of your song before it was even released is just plain wrong. You have no idea about those of us who are actually in the streets, activists, making change without the change." Someone tells me this was way less about politics and solidarity, but more about just singing a song. I'm not saying you didn't believe any of it, but you are exploiting stereotypes and dates. This was more likely for dollars, not change. She laughs and then hands back no, and then drops the gold mic.